Okay, in this video we are going to talk about attender details. When we left off, we had just added Dennis Mollett in the Dennis Mollett group inside of NerdCamp. So here we have the group and Dennis Mollett, who's here. Now, there's several things that we can do with the grid here as well as the grid here in the Attenders tab. And the biggest thing is that we can edit directly in here. If I go straight into the grid and I type, maybe I delete some right there, and then I press enter or I press tab, then it will actually change the name. So if I go back over here and I search, you'll see that it actually changed the name of the person as well as the name of the attender, that they're linked. You change one, it changes the other one for you. Now that's good because you can make changes quickly, but it's also bad because you can accidentally make changes. So you should work with the checkboxes over here on the left if you're wanting to select records inside of here. So let me go ahead and change this back, and then when I research we'll see it fixed it. Okay, so from here I want to work with the details of this attender. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the Attenders tab, and here on this tab I have a waiting list and I have the actual attenders. We'll talk about waiting list in another video, but here on attenders I can see in here lots of stuff about the attender in this grid. Name, some of the information about them as a person, whether they're an adult, whether they're here as an attender, a counselor, a sponsor, or a visitor, arrive date and leave date, which by default was set to the start and end date of the camp, what age they are, what grade they're in, gender, what upgrades they chose. You can see the short text right here, horse ride and t-shirt, from when we created that over here in registration details. Okay, you can see what group this attender is in, and you can also see what primary organization this attender has. So you can see all that information about this attender. Now, you can edit directly in place, or you can check the box for this attender and you can click details, and it will actually now open up the details. So you can see we're inside of NerdCamp, we're inside of attenders, and instead of being on the grid, we're actually on the Dennis Mollett record. And from here, if he was in meals, you could remove him from meals, or you could add to meals that are going on for this event. You can change some of this information here. You can see which group he's attending with. You can see the data prompt answers and the upgrade choices right from here, and you can make choices from here. These three boxes are the custom boxes for attenders, which are adjustable in the setup area. And in here you can put whatever information you need to record about campers or about attenders that I haven't included for you. The arrived box would be used to mark that this person is here. They've actually arrived to camp. The non-insured box would override the non-insured box at the camp level over here, at the event level, that if you didn't mark this as a non-insured event, then you could go to here and you could mark this person as a non-insured camper, and even though other campers are included in the Camper Day worksheet, this one would not be. And freebie is another checkbox that camps can use if this person's coming to camp and they're coming as a free camper. Maybe you want to record how many of those kind of campers you have. Maybe they're coming because they're a staff child or because it's some kind of scholarship or something like that. You could check that and you'll be able to run a report on them later on. So those are the attenders and those are the grids. There's some other things that we can do from here: signatures, pre-arrival form, and check-in, but we'll get to those in a future video. Thanks.